Hey everybody, how y'all doing? It's the Stream of Dreams Dark Souls
Edition. Yeah, I'm playing more Dark Souls. God damn it, the frame rate's bad again. This
And this
game,
time,
guys.
I'm here to talk about dying.
Like, the
I
frame rate's really
actually,
bad.
I actually haven't played any of this game.
And it was literally just fine. Oh my god.
I don't know what to tell you, man. Maybe I'll just leave you to your shitty frame rate and go play some of this PlayStation 4 that I got right here.
Well, I'm not gonna be able to talk about anything until I fix this.
Wow.
So
So I got that sword. There's a sweet sword in the ground.
Nice. The people can't see it right now because I put technical difficulties up.
Can they hear me?
Yeah.
Hey guys.
Until right now when I mute both of us.
Hey everybody, how y'all doing? It's the Stream of Dreams Dark Souls Edition, attempt number 2.
It's still bad, but I guess I'm gonna just try it. I'm gonna go. I
Cool.
apologize. I have no idea what's going on.
Yeah,
Like,
I mean the PC version of this is just kind of janky as hell.
that's why
So
I stopped last night, because the frame rate was a little bad, and I went to go fix it, and then it wouldn't open again. So I gave
it's
up.
pretty unfortunate. That's the reason why I haven't played any of this game. It's because it's such a pain in the ass to get working on PC. And 2 is coming out so soon now that I'm just going to wait for that.
Well, we got it working, and that wasn't that bad. But getting it
Yeah,
to
but
work
not
right.
working well. Like,
Oh,
it's
it
not
was
even.
fine. It was totally fine. That's the thing, man. I didn't do anything. I put it in borderless windowed mode, but I don't.
Initialize.
Oh, actually, that is better, and you can't see it now, can you?
Nope.
God damn it.
All I see is the the option screen still.
Yeah. Well, there's our reason. It's for some reason running it in a window.
Oh yeah, I see it on the stream. It does look a lot better.
I mean,
Hmm.
that
That's unfortunate.
horrible. Let me do one quick little Google search.
Dear Google, there's a dog outside my door.
Yeah, what's
Get
he up
that
to?
dog. Get that dog. I know nothing was going to happen, but bringing my PS4 on the bus with me was kind of awkward. Just because I'm like, hey, everybody, check out this $450 thing I got right here.
Process, right click, data 32.
So GDC was fun. I'm just trying to find things to talk about right now.
I can't, again, I can't talk right now.
While John takes care of some Google business, I will talk about GDC, I guess, because I just got back from GDC and it was pretty good. It was it seemed less crowded this year than previous years, but still fun. I went to a few good talks and a couple really bad talks, but actually I went to the Hearthstone design talk today, and that was actually really interesting. I don't know if it's because I have been like getting deep into that game really hard over the last couple months, and just hearing him talk about the decision making processes and uh, like the prototyping uh, that they went through. It started off as a Flash game, so that's interesting. Um, and they actually had screenshots of the Flash prototype, and a lot of the card art was the same art that they have in the final product, but the board was not anything like it. It was just like a grass field, and the cards were just like brown rectangles. So the back of the cards were brown rectangles. The actual art on the front was all final, I guess, by that early on in the process, which is, I guess, not that impressive since it is an existing IP, just pulling all of that art from World of Warcraft, but or at least the concepts from World of Warcraft. But it's still, pretty good that they were able to have that stuff squared away so early on. And I guess another interesting thing that they were talking about was that during the early development stages of the game, uh, a lot of the engineers got pulled off onto a different game. So they had just like a couple months of pure design talk where they didn't iterate or make any progress towards actually making a physical game or anything. It was all just coming up with ideas and design for 2 months, just because they didn't have anybody to build a game. So that was it was a good talk. It was probably one of the best talks that I went to. I also went to the rants, which are just like people from the industry take about 5 minutes, 5 to 10 minutes to just kind of vent and yell about stuff that makes them angry. And some of it is kind of annoying and petty and you just kind of want to tell them to shut up, but then some of them are pretty witty. Um, there was one in particular. I don't know why I'm blanking on this guy's name. Uh, yeah, I can't remember his name. He's pretty well known. I should know this.
Whose name?
Um, it was a guy who did a rant at GDC.
But
Who's
who? What? Who is he?
he was talking. What game does
Is
he
he
work
just a
on?
guy? Like,
He's
who
doing
is he?
Spy Party. No, he's doing Spy Party. He's a
Oh,
guy doing Spy.
God damn it! Why you gotta do this to me now too?
That's what I'm saying. What is his name?
Fuck.
Um,
It's Chris Hecker. Chris
yes,
Hecker.
Chris Hecker. That's the guy. He had a talk that was about microtransactions and paywalls, and he came to a slide that said talk or rant continues in 24 hours, but you don't have to wait if you pay $1. And he just stood up there for a good like 3 or 4 minutes silently and just, pulled out his phone, just started checking emails or whatever. And then finally somebody went up to the stage and handed him $1 and he continued his talk. So that was pretty great. Um, and other than that, I went to Micro Talks, which is similar, but instead of people just being pissed off, they kind of just talk about whatever they find interesting that's happened in the last year, or trends that are happening in the industry that they feel are worth talking about. So that one was pretty interesting as well. But I went to one that was about storytelling. It was called Storytelling Lessons for Mobile that also work for AAA. And it sounded like bullshit going into it, but I was curious as to what exactly they were going to talk about. And I went in and it was some guy, I don't even know who he was, but he apparently was a writer on, I think he was a writer on Hitman Blood Money. It was
Yeah,
one of the
it's a
middle
very good game.
Hitman games. Um,
Was it the last?
but
Or no, it wasn't the last Hitman game. The last
no,
Hitman
that
game
was
was not good.
Absolution. Um, and he was talking about like it was a comparative talk where he was comparing storytelling and mobile and portable devices versus AAA and how they kind of cross over. But the thing is, he wasn't allowed legally to talk about anything on the AAA side. So he was comparing every single slide. He would say, and I can't talk about anything about AAA. So he was comparing stuff to nothing for it was luckily only a half-hour talk, but I came away with that feeling dumber than I did when I walked in.
Sounds like a good talk. That sounds like it
Yeah,
conveyed what it was supposed to do.
it was really, it was a really good waste of time that I probably should have spent at work making video games, matching monsters. But what you gonna do?
When they come for you,
What you gonna do when those monsters come for you? But I also today I finally had some time to go check out the expo floor, which was only open since Wednesday, and I was going to try to check out that Sony VR, but by the time I got over there, they had stopped setting up appointments for it. So
I
I,
saw some more sweet vines of Phil Fish using those.
oh
The
yeah,
yeah, Sony one.
I didn't get a chance to, but maybe next year. I did get to check out the Steam controller, which was rough. But I
You
can
weren't a
see
fan.
it's. I can. No, I wouldn't say I'm not a fan of it. I think that it definitely needs a lot more time uh, being polished up and being more responsive. I played Strider on it, which is a fairly fast-paced game, and
Yeah, no, it
changing
doesn't seem
changing
like the kind of
direction.
controller for
Yeah,
Strider.
changing directions in an action game is not very easy.
Why were they
Um,
demoing Strider?
that's a good question.
It seems like the kind of
I'm
thing you would want to play like Civ 5 with. Like
Yeah,
that's
but
been their thing. You
so they
can
were
play Civ
demoing
5 with it.
Strider. They were demoing a few games. There was Strider, there was Portal 1, I think. Uh and Broken Age
Broken
and
Age would be perfect.
Towerfall. And I wanted to try out the Broken Age one, but there was a line, and uh, I mostly just wanted to, actually get the controller in my hands and see what it was all about. Um, but yeah, it was very clearly a lower budget, kind of test quality controller for sure. So I think that the final product will be better, but they definitely need to work out the touch on it is not as accurate as you would want it to be, even for
Right.
moving a cursor around or something like that.
You know what we might have to do here? It's gonna make you
What's
a
that?
little less happy.
If you got to put it in the double screen mode, that's fine.
I do.
What else did I do at GDC?
Oh,
I tried to check out the Unity AR glasses,
ah.
which are interesting. I didn't actually get to play around with them, but I was watching some other people do the demo, and it seems like it's not really VR. It's more about like it tracks things that are in the space in front of you. So
How's that for
like a
you?
guy was moving his hand uh, further and closer away from his face, and it was zooming in and out on the image that was being projected toward him. Um, and he was manipulating the camera just by like kind of moving his hands in the way that you would imagine that would work. So that was interesting. I didn't really see too much of that, and the demo that they had was only really showing off camera movement, so I didn't really get a good feel for actual application of it in a game, but it might be pretty cool.
Yeah, frame rate's still not good. I don't know what's
I'm
going
sorry,
on.
man. That's too bad.
Oh. Hey, guys. Don't be mean. I can barely see you. Here, I'm just gonna try one more thing.
Oh, you got killed. You
Did.
got dead.
And that is a simple reboot. Now running full screen. I will see what that does.
All right.
With a
What?
simple reboot, just because this is what I was running it at, this is what should be fine, in theory. See, I muted myself on my streams when I had technical difficulties last night. They didn't get to hear me, like, actually yelling at the computer. That's what you guys were
Well,
missing out on.
that's no fun.
I know, right? I just feel like now, at least it's like I'm yelling at you.
Somebody's responding to the yells.
Yeah.
Makes it a little bit more worthwhile. Thanks, Obama.
That's a mod that was out there. Just every time you die, instead of saying you are dead or whatever, it says thanks, Obama. It seemed like a quality mod.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yep, still not the best frame rate.
Well, I
It's
mean,
really
what are we gonna
weird.
do at this point?
It's really weird.
We've tried everything.
There's nothing different about how I was running it last night.
Hey man, like I said, this game seems janky as hell. So, not really surprised.
Like, I don't know if one of these mods is throwing it off. 'Cause I did throw a few mods. Maybe I'll just uninstall those.
So I've noticed that a lot of the enemies are one-hit kills in this game.
Oh, yeah, I have a Drake sword. I have a pretty nice sword for the level that you get it, and you shoot a dragon's tail. If you saw the last episode, you saw me shoot that dragon's tail until I got that sword.
But is that like in other streams that I've seen? I've noticed a lot of one-hit
Yeah.
kills.
This is what I want on the stream, is just asking questions. I will respond to your questions. I don't know if I can just sit here and explain Dark Souls, but I will answer all your questions. So I mean, I could sit here and explain Dark Souls, but you gotta leave
So I mean,
me.
is it that common though that everything is almost a one-hit kill? I know that everything kicks your ass too.
No,
so it's
no.
not like
I mean, especially early on, it's like the bigger guys are like 3 or 4 hit kills. It just kind of depends on you have, and yep, cool, lost all those souls over there. I didn't pick them up. Thanks, Obama.
God damn it, Obama. Stealing
It's always
souls.
his fault.
Stealing all his souls.
No, and then that seems to be one of the things about this game is you run to the next weapon. You find out what weapon's hot, and that is your next weapon that you want. And then
Right.
guys are easier for a while, and then yeah. Like that's where it gets the notion that this game is hard. Is because like, how are you supposed to know that you're supposed to shoot that dragon's tail and then you get the sword that's awesome?
Right.
But if you do know to shoot that dragon's tail and you get this awesome sword, it makes this part of the game a lot easier.
Right. Yeah, I'm excited
like-
for 2, even
it's-
though, you know, like I said, I haven't played any Dark Souls or Demon Souls or anything. But
It's really
Seems like my kind of
satisfying.
game.
Because like eventually at some point this sword is not going to be doing shit to enemies.
right.
And then getting that next sword that's
Those
like
souls.
killing guys in one hit is going to be fucking rad.
So
yeah.
explain to me then how souls, like what are the benefits of collecting souls?
Souls are the currency for everything.
Okay.
You spend souls at merchants. You spend souls to level up. You gain them just by killing guys. And sometimes there are drops, like Soul of a Lost Undead or whatever.
Okay.
And that will give you some souls. But I mean, you don't want to be running around with tons and tons of souls. That's
Right. Because
where
if
it's
you
scary.
lose them, then you're super sad.
And I
Okay.
mean, again, I think this game is pretty forgiving in the fact that, like, when you die, you don't just automatically lose your souls.
Right.
You can still do a corpse run, get to your thing, and then have all the souls, all the humanities that you used. and all that stuff back, and you really there's like weapon degradation and armor degradation, but you really didn't lose anything but like a few minutes of time.
Right.
Now, where it like slaps you in the face sometimes is when you die stupidly after you don't get the souls, because the game kind of does keep you on your toes, even if you are really good and have really good gear.
Right.
Like that guy still just took out half my health, mostly because his frame rate's
Yeah,
me off,
blame
but
the frame rate.
it's bad. I have an idea of just getting rid of the mods that are on here.
Yeah, that probably wouldn't hurt.
Yeah, just
Oh,
using
two dudes.
having the only mod DS fix. They were like both doing the exact same thing,
Yeah.
so they both died from.
Super synchronized assholes.
Well, it's not very smart. Like I'm definitely gonna have to do that before I fight this boss. I just thought I'd clear these dudes, get some souls. I don't know. Talk about video games.
So there's probably a benefit to being human. Do you have more health or something?
I don't know. I think there's something to do with the health. There definitely was in Demon Souls. Like you had like half of the health. You literally had half of your health when you were undead.
Right.
In Dark Souls, being human is all just about like the co-op interactions. Like I can't
Oh, I
summon
see.
people into my game right now. I can't. But also, when you're human, other people can invade your game and try to kill you.
Oh, okay.
So there's kind of a risk-reward thing.
Right. That's kind of interesting, though.
And I'm not sure what. I'm sure there are other like small benefits that being human gets you, but I'm not positive what they are off the top of my head.
If you invade somebody and you kill them, can you take their souls?
I think that's how it works.
All right.
I think that's how it works. I mean, I would assume that's how it works.
Yeah.
I would assume that was like the point.
Yeah, but I can also see people just doing it to troll other people.
Yeah, no, definitely. There's apparently hackers too in the PC version specifically
Awesome.
that are just like insta-killing your guy, and there's like a mod to fix that, but... So I'm gonna throw... I said last time was the last time. I'm gonna throw this up one more time. Just get rid of all these mods, I guess, and see if that does anything.
Cool, man.
I'm hoping it
People
will.
get to look at our sleeping faces.
Really should just put it on the other one.
Look at that.
Oh, not that one. That one.
That stream of dreams. Dreaming about that stream.
So you can see all the exciting... There's our Twitch page there, if you're watching this on YouTube.
That's right.
Watch us live, right there.
Look at that info. All the info you need.
Yeah.
Follow us on Twitter. Check out our Twitch.
You're watching right now.
YouTube.
Oh man, I bet you're having such a great time.
Yeah.
Go watch that YouTube. There's other exciting videos.
Yeah, you can just watch another one of our videos while we figure this out.
Yep. Just like leave this in another window. You'll see. I'll switch the screens when we're back. So
Just,
Get-
mute it and keep it visible and you'll be good.
right now I've got Nexus open. It's the first time I've ever had to use Nexus.
Well, I'm at least glad that we got to see the Thanks Obama mod.
I might leave
That's-
that.
That's
That
probably
couldn't have been
the-
affected. Hang on.
That's the only one that really matters.
It's still there. Why are you still there? I'm gonna leave the Thanks Obama mod. There were like high-res texture mods and stuff that I had installed.
Oh yeah, that probably was not helping at all.
I'll leave that one too, just because I feel like that one's necessary. Not necessary, but way. The high res like subtitle one. 'Cause
Oh,
for
I
some
see.
reason, this game just looks, the text and stuff in this game just looks bad.
Yeah.
Like I don't. I mean,
It's
I
like
know why it's
super
being
artifacty.
rendered. It's being rendered at a. It's not rendering right. Like out of the box, this game, the internal rendering is, I think 720p, 80 by 720. So if you're using 19 by 20 or 1920 by 1080 display, you're not. It's not. It's gonna look like crap. So that's
That
why there's this
sucks.
mod called DS Fix. Yeah, that seems to be better. Boop. Or not. Like as soon as I'm like, oh yeah, it's better. Suddenly realize that that's not true.
Oh, buddy.
Yeah, I don't
I
know.
don't know about all this.
I was gonna become human. I only have one humanity. Okay, well, use it wisely.
I have a bad feeling about this.
What's up? You have a bad feeling about what?
About you being human and shitty frame rates. And Dark Souls in general.
I mean, if Dark Souls isn't that hard, it's not. It's punishing, but like if you know the rules, it's fine. Like if I died right now, I'd lose 1,000 souls. Oh man, that's like 5 minutes of gameplay.
Right.
Like, you just have to be smart. If you have a ton of souls, you better spend that on something.
I mean, you
Level
know, I have
yourself
issues
up.
with that.
Don't sit on souls. Just find what you want and work your way to it.
Oh, damn, you got some sexy legs now.
Thank you. Are we talking about the game?
No, what?
Okay. Oh, that's what I thought. Backstab!
Got him! Why is that skeleton so bloody?
They're undead. They're hollowed. Thank you very much.
Yeah, but...
I definitely need to master the backstab. It's a bit of a thing.
That dude fucked you up.
Yeah, he did. Don't worry. I've kindled that fire, so I have 10 Estus flasks instead of 5. You have to be human to kindle a fire, and you have to have a humanity. Right now I have 0 humanities.
Skeletons are afraid of fire? That's what you're saying?
Yeah. Oh, forgot to put... you get this from a guy in the beginning of the game, or towards the beginning of the game, where that dragon bridge... Again, if you've been watching our previous episodes, you saw me get this. And this allows other people playing in this area to see your summoning stone, or summoning sign.
And then they just interact with it and they...
And I get summoned. I get summoned into their game this way.
Oh,
It works the other way around if I see somebody else's.
Okay, that makes sense. I guess that makes sense. I don't know. I thought about it for a minute. I guess it doesn't really matter. It works either way.
Yeah. But I mean, I'm gonna be in this spot because they can't leave like a certain... Actually, I don't know if things are working right. It's supposed to be like... See the white fog in spaces like right here. Because like basically, when you summon somebody, it kind of instances the place. So you can only stay in the surrounding area.
Oh, so you can't have somebody just run through the whole game with you?
I mean, in theory you could, but you'd have to summon them repeatedly.
I
Like
see.
every time you go to a different area.
So what happens if you get summoned like mid-combat?
I don't know. I think it will just tell me. I'll be like, okay, and then I'll disappear.
Do you
Again, I don't know if it's
always
working because of the those lights. I'm online.
do
On the
you
games for
always just
Windows.
appear where you put the sign?
Not positive. Probably. I assume so. Might be where you're standing currently, but I doubt it. We got this fire spell.
Oh, yeah, dude, those skeletons hate fire.
Yeah. These dudes have skin. All these dudes have had skin. Well, not skin, but something. They haven't just been skeletons. Ah, I'm not paying attention.
Can you light yourself on fire? On accident?
Probably. You don't want to. You don't want to get near your. You don't want to get near fire. Pro tip. Pro tip from the
That's
best
a
Dark
weird
Souls player.
concept. I don't understand that.
There was like a mini boss here. It's not like instance like most bosses are. He's just hanging out here. And then when you kill them, they don't respawn. Same with bosses.
But normal enemies do.
Yep. Normal enemies respawn every time you go to a bonfire.
Oh, okay.
You go to a bonfire to level up, reverse hollowing, get your Estus flasks refilled. Do a lot of stuff at bonfires. Bonfires are nice. They're like checkpoints. So
Man.
there's a boss in here. Summon sign disappeared because I went into the boss zone. This is gonna be fun with this like not so great frame rate. Did it? That guy did it. So if that guy can do it, anyone can. This game does have sick cutscenes. Ah!
Hey guys.
So yeah, of course, I'm just trying to ring the bell on the top of this church, and of course I have to fight like a gargoyle that's on the church, obviously.
Dude's got a sweet axe tail. It's like, do you really need another axe? Your tail is perfectly fine.
I remember that helped me with this guy. Oh god. Strong attack with the Drake sword. When you're holding it in two hands, which you can hold any weapon in two hands by pressing Y. Lays down this like. Show it. This. Yeah, and it has range to it, and look how much damage it does to him.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah. Remember using that. Kill him. Oh,
Really
shit.
slow though. He has hit you
Oh.
every single time. Thanks, Obama.
What if that was the mod causing my bad frame rate?
That would be really upsetting.
Actually, I think it'd kind of be the opposite of that. It's like, oh, I had another idea to do something, and I'd have to check stuff again. Dream of Dreams, your #1 place for technical difficulties.
Oh yeah.
Hop on in.
If you ever just want to stare at a screen that says technical difficulties and hear me talk about video games and things, you know where to go.
Mm-hmm. So this bonfire is not too bad. Some of them get pretty bad for like distance to boss.
Oh, I see. Yeah. And then you have to fight everything again on your way back, right?
Mm-hmm.
That sucks.
I mean, usually, ideally, it's not much of a thing. I And if you kill, it's because if you get killed, it's because you slipped up and you did something stupid.
Hmm.
So again, that's what I kind of like about this game is that you get to a point where it's on you if you die. That's not 100% the case in this game. Like right now, if I died to like these guys, because I fucked up. Yeah, I got 3 of them. Goal here is multiples.
So does oh, I see. You have 3 fireballs left. Is that okay?
Yeah, and those also recharge at bonfires. Yep.
Did you play Demon Souls?
Like a little bit, and I didn't get it. And now I really want to go back and buy it and play it again. Like, I just played it and I was like, this game is weird and I don't get it and it's hard and I don't understand anything that's happening.
Yeah, I have it on PSN. It was free on PlayStation 3 for PSN members
was
for
it?
a little while.
Man.
I think it was at the end of last year, I want to say.
I didn't get in on that. God damn it. Don't hit me! Hot dodge, hot dodge. So hot dodge. Yeah, that dipped out.
Oh, man.
Oh, this is definitely hard to play with these frame rate. If I beat it like this, at least there'll be proof how good at games I am.
True.
Weapon at risk, cool. So my weapon's like about to break.
Can you repair your weapons, or are
Yeah.
they?
The blacksmith.
Okay.
There's also items that you can get that let you repair your own weapons at bonfires.
And if they hit 0 durability before you repair it, is it just gone? Or
No,
can you repair it after?
I don't think you can lose a weapon. That's what you
Okay.
mean. God damn it! I just can't even drink a flask.
Yeah, dude, this isn't going well.
I don't have that precision.
All your jumping and rolling and drinking, all for naught.
Thanks, Obama. Guys. Give me this one last time. Make it right to you.
Check out.
And make it right to me. For me. I'll talk to you this time. What's up? How you doing? You bought PS4. Why'd you buy PS4?
Why did I buy a PS4 is a good question. Um, I bought a PS4. Well, originally I had a PS4 pre-ordered,
Oh yeah.
and then my PC took a shit, and they delayed all the games that I was interested in for the PlayStation 4. And so I said, screw it, I'm going to cancel my pre-order and fix my PC because there are plenty of games on PC that I want to play.
Yep, that's basically the same story here.
And then about a
Holding
week
on for
ago,
Watch Dogs. Watch_dogs.
then about a week ago, I remembered that while I still had my PS4 pre-ordered, I also pre-ordered Infamous Second Son.
So you figured, oh, I gotta
And
do
that
it.
game came out today, and I was like, well, I'm gonna go pick up that game, but I have nothing to play it on. And so I called Best Buy and I was like, hey, you guys got any PS4s? And they said, yep. And I said, all right. Today is the day I'm buying a PS4, and I did. And now I have this unopened PS4 sitting right next to me. I've had it home for about
Just
an hour.
Infamous. Just Infamous.
Yes, I just have Infamous now and whatever is free on PSN.
Yeah, that's probably. I know that launch or that lineup games right now, and you're probably good with just Infamous. Or yeah.
Yeah, I'll be all right. And I mean, honestly, I'm mostly looking forward to Destiny. Um, but that's not out until August, tentatively, unless it gets pushed back again. But
Destiny.
hopefully that doesn't happen.
You it's you don't really hear about it a lot.
I know. It's kind of weird.
Hmm.
But I don't know. I think that Bungie will probably deliver again.
Yeah, but I just wonder how soon it's going to be.
Yeah, that's the thing. I'm not sure if it's. I mean, it already got delayed. It was supposed to come out in. I think it was supposed to come out this month originally, and they pushed it back to August.
Yeah.
So we'll see. But yeah, I'm gonna start opening up this PS4 since we're just sitting here, and
Damn
that'll
it.
that'll be fun. You guys can listen to me opening a PS4. This is the sound of
Could
plastic wrap.
watch an unboxing video.
You just how about this? You find an unboxing video,
Mute it.
but yeah, mute it and listen to the audio of this.
Yeah, it'll sync up.
It'll sing a fine. Just find one where there's a guy like rubbing the plastic, and it'll be really good. That sounds terrible on the stream, I imagine. So I'm gonna stop
No,
doing
it's probably. I think it sounds great. So
that. Oh look, I already got fingerprints on it. Awesome. Um, cool. Yeah, this looks like a PS4.
yeah. Does it rock if you set it down?
Oh, that's a good question. I bet it does. I doubt that they fixed that. What if I just spilled this giant glass of water on it right now?
That'd be pretty funny.
And I didn't get the insurance on it, so.
I'm afraid to say anything about the frame rate because I know what
Oh
happens
yeah,
when I
it
do.
rocks. It rocks. Hear that?
Yeah, I can hear
That's
it.
the sound. That's the sound of a rockin' PS4.
Rockin' PS4.
Welcome to the world of PlayStation. I don't think I need to open that. Got this controller. I would say that the PlayStation 4 controller is my favorite current gen controller. I was using the Xbox One controller today at GDC. I was played a beta build of what is that game called? I don't know, some adventure game, some third-person adventure game.
Not the. No, not really that.
What is the one where you like build stuff?
Minecraft.
Oh, third-person, like very fantastical kind of Fable almost looking. I don't remember.
About the arcade game?
It was in beta, so
What are you talking about? Is this like a sequel to a game that's out?
I don't think so. I'm pretty sure it's a new IP. Spark is what it's called.
Oh yeah. I don't know.
So
much
I
about that
played
game at
the
all.
beta of that. Wasn't very good.
Whoa! Shots fired.
But, anyways, the point I was making was I played that. I played Killer Instinct, and the controller feels cramped. I don't know. Something about it just feels off. I definitely prefer the PS4. It just fits so well in one's hands.
Ooh. Walk slower.
I just like the way that the joysticks their smooth circular motions. The
Well,
triggers are so
wait, no, that's
soft.
reinforced repair is what I meant. Oh, 606 souls to repair this.
Seeing you there. Be careful out there.
Oh, go kill some dudes.
So I'm not even gonna bother with the PS4 HDMI cable that comes in the box because I hear that it's just awful.
What?
So I'm just not gonna bother.
What do you mean?
I hear that it's like janky. Like a lot of the time they just don't work, or they like crap out really easily. So
How cheap of an HDMI cable is it?
probably super. But I think I'm probably going to put my 360 aside, so I'll just use that HDMI cable.
It's news to me, and I work at a place where people complain about shit like that all the time.
Well, I mean, I'll use it as a backup, but I'm not going to use it as the primary one.
You can see, like, so this is the longsword. This is the second best weapon I have. Look at the damage compared to the Drake sword. Physical damage is the first one.
Yep. Drake sword is a lot better.
Yeah, it's pretty good for this early. Kind of something you want to stop and get. But still, you can play this game without the Drake sword.
Right. It's just going to be a little bit more of a test of your metal.
Rest of your metal. Oh, why didn't I fucking... The guy. I saw a guy. Yeah, I think I'm gonna repair my sword and then call this stream.
I got
as
a
I try to
sweet,
fix the frame rate because it's
that
still not
sweet,
good.
PlayStation 4 earbud mic.
Yeah.
Hot damn, I forgot about this thing.
Excited.
Yeah, dude, this thing seems so high quality.
I mean, at least there's something in the box.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
You can just plug it into your controller.
And another micro
Headphone jack.
USB cable, just what I need.
I really don't have... I think I might have more mini than I do micro, and I think I might need more mini than I have micro. I need micro.
I have, working in the mobile industry, I have so many mini USB cords. It is disgusting.
Mini or micro?
Mini. Or micro, sorry. Open any drawer in my apartment and you're bound to find at least one.
Good. So this is why backstabbing is good. It still makes these guys a one-hit kill.
Are you using your longsword right now?
Yeah.
Oh.
Without my longsword, it takes a couple hits. Get him.
I like your run in circle strategy.
It's hard. It's hard with bad frames. Goal is to run up behind them and
Right.
hurt their backs.
Run up
Okay.
behind them and have them lift something heavy.
Yep. I feel like it's possible to pull one of these guys at a time, but also parry. Not doing that as much.
What is the benefit of parrying?
You can then riposte. Get a free
This gives
hit.
you a little time to counter.
Yep. Not very good at it. Not very good at games.
Yeah, I can see that.
Still gonna blame it on the stupid frame rate. Really making it more difficult than it needs to be. It'd be cool if I had a working Drake sword too, but
So is your Drake sword just donezo for now?
it just doesn't do that much damage. I wonder how much it does compared to what I have. Iron Flesh is a good spell. Makes you like super slow, but very, very, very tough. So you can just basically stand in front of a guy and wail on him. Why didn't I recover that? Oh, it's still hurting. Not one hit killing them, but 2 hit killing them.
Yeah, drag that dude along. What is that that white stuff?
That means,
No, I'm not talking to you. What is that white stuff? Get that out of here. It's gross. No, what was that white stuff?
this means I can loot that guy.
Oh.
Sometimes there's loot.
I don't think you got him.
I'm gonna just throw these fireballs at him. There we go.
Oh, that dude's coming for you. How many fireballs do you start out with?
I don't remember. 8? I want to say it's 8, but I don't know if that's actually true.
Seems like a lot.
But that, I almost have used all of them, so. I only have 1 left. I can also just finish this guy off. What?
Nah, bro. It's not
Well,
into it.
Shit. He was definitely riposting. Okay, this time I don't have to fight those guys because I just have to retrieve that and then I'll have enough to repair my thing. I've probably broken it more, so that'll suck. Hopefully it's not too much more than 1,000. I'm gonna use fireballs. Fireball those guys out there. Yeah, Pyromancer starts off with the fireball spell, and that's why typically Pyromancer is just considered to be the best thing to start as. Because classes, they're not really classes in this game.
Yeah.
It's just starting stats are a little different, and you
And
get things
spell.
like this.
Or ability, I suppose. Not necessarily a spell. So when I started, like I got the game to launch and everything, and then it all went to shit, so I gave up. But the character that I chose to begin with was the cleric, I think. Simply because in most games like this, I like to be able to heal myself, but is that not a good path to go down in Dark Souls?
I believe there are healing spells. I think that's what there are like 3 different kinds of spells.
But is it worth it, is what I mean?
I have no idea. I've never messed with healing. Just use flasks. Let's see here. So yeah, those are miracles,
Sure.
and sorceries I think are damage. spells. Also, I think
Makes sense.
resistance doesn't do anything, and I don't think attunement does anything. So that's a cool thing to have in a game. Two stats that don't really do anything. Her resistance doesn't do enough to make it worth it.
Oh, defense against poison. Yeah, that seems.
I mean, like, curses are really bad. I forget exactly what poisons do, but curses can make you sad. But yeah, so a lot of the stats are just like you need a certain amount of whatever to be able to use it.
Hmm.
So the ones that say parameter required to wield, parameter required to cast, strength and dexterity, parameter required to wield advanced weapons, parameter required to... Yeah.
I see. Yeah.
So the only ones that don't are like vitality, which is HP, and endurance, which is very important in this game. That's your stamina, that green bar, your equipment load, and your resistance to bleeding. Endurance is actually a pretty awesome stat. Strength and dexterity are typically, I mean, what you kind of want to do with this game is just find like a weapon that you want to use, and then work towards being able to use it. Work towards
Right.
having the stats to be able to use it. And then like endurance and vitality are just pretty safe if you just want to spend some points.
What level are you right now?
So you level up every time you just add one stat.
Oh, okay.
Level 21. And then the stats eventually hit like a pretty hard
Well,
peak,
again,
soft cap.
we don't need it.
The actual stats. 607. Hey.
Go get yourself killed. Neither of us want to see you go.
I'm hollow. But, yeah, so, let's see. So, yeah, I need 3,122 souls to level something up. Then once I level one stat up, I go up a level.
Got it.
Yeah, if I had more magic, I could attune magic and put another thing in my skill slot, but I don't got magic. Eventually you can get a fast travel between bonfires, or like certain bonfires. I don't have that yet, so if I wanted to go to the beginning of the game, I'd have to go... There's actually a shortcut through the church. There's an elevator back there that will take you to like the first part of the game, which is really cool. I think the way this whole like game works with the way the map is just this one big thing, but it's super easy to get from place to place. I think that's super cool. And I think it's just a really well designed game, despite its weird trappings.
Yeah.
I think it is legitimately really well designed.
Sure. Can see
Like,
that.
there's a lot of things in this game that are just really smart, and then some things that you're like, I don't know if that's intentional, but it's really, really good the way that works. Like kind of the mystery. Oh, hey, it's a guy. Oh, he's gone. Ah, what's he doing? I think this would just be I think this is a human player
Oh, and
hanging
he's
out.
gone.
Yeah, they just kind of show up sometimes as ghosts. Yeah, like the weird online stuff in this game is really fucking cool. And yeah, I'm pretty excited to play Dark Souls 2.
Yep.
Especially now that it's out and people are saying it's good.
Yep.
That gets me really excited. 'Cause this game is pretty cool.
Yeah. So Dragon's Dogma is similar to this, in its combat and that sort of stuff, but Uh, Getting around in that game is so awful
Yeah, I want to
that
play more of that game.
I just could not deal with it. Like, there's a few quests that have you running back and forth, and it takes, like, no joke, like 20 to 30 minutes just to get from place to place.
I did
And
hear I did hear people who really, really liked that game. I think Justin McElroy said it was his game of the year.
yeah, I mean,
Um,
if it wasn't such a pain to have to get to your next quest, I would love that game. But
what it
it's
what
so bad. Like, there's not even like you can sprint, but you have stamina, and so when your stamina runs out, and the 5 seconds that it takes, then that's it, and then it takes another 10, 15 seconds for it to fill back up. And I don't know. I put in like probably about 15 hours into that game, and I just couldn't deal with it anymore.
Yeah, I mean, I think I have. What was Dark Arisen?
It's the same game, but with more added onto it.
So it is the game.
Yes.
Was that free on PlayStation Plus?
Yes.
Okay, I
It
have
is
that. I
so
have that.
much the game that I launched it and it just loaded up my previous save. So it's not like they just added content onto the end of the actual game, I think, or they added some dungeons in somewhere.
Okay. I just wasn't sure if it was like a weird like expansion or what. But yeah,
Yeah, it sounds like it is.
I might play that. Since I do own it, might as well.
Yeah.
Um, yeah. Sorry about that stream not being so great. I don't know what my problem is here. I'm gonna try to fix that, and I will definitely be streaming more Dark Souls this weekend. Hell, I might even stream some more tonight if I can figure out what's going on. Because yeah, I've been having fun playing it again. Um, so if you want to see more of that, go ahead and subscribe. Hit that follow button or whatever. Is it follow or subscribe on Twitch?
It is. So there is subscription, but those are the
Subscriptions
paid
are
subscriptions.
yes. Okay, gotcha. So
But it's
follow us.
Yeah.
We don't want your money.
We don't
We're
care
good.
about your money.
We're good.
Keep your money.
Keep your money. Buy yourself something nice.
We just want your viewership.
We just want you to love us.
Just want you to love us and chat with us and,
Chat with us and
and look at our technical difficulties screen.
and tell us that we're cool guys who like to have a good time. But you can also see the archives of this at youtube.com/slash
I don't know
the
why
stream
you
of
would.
dreams. Yeah. I'm going to leave a little note here that says, like, skippable. If you don't want to watch this, didn't really accomplish too much in this Dark Souls run,
Like
but
Nick talks about GDC.
yeah, this was a special episode. This was a the GDC episode. But yeah, you can follow that and see other things. You can subscribe to the YouTube page, right?
Yep. there
YouTube
you go.
subscribe. Okay. So subscribe to the YouTube page. and-
YouTube.com/the stream of dreams.
Yep. You can see it there in the bottom left corner. But yep. And you can also follow me on Twitter. I'm at John K. Nugent. It's my name.
I'm at that Nick So Guy. Also my name plus some other words.
Yeah. I tweet when we go live, so you can see that. If you like Twitter, if you're one of those kind of people, if you're one of those weirdos, just kidding. I have Twitter all the time. Much.
And if you are so patient that you're watching this archived on YouTube and you stuck through all the way to the end,
Of
be
course
sure
they
to
would.
follow us. Be sure to follow us on twitch.tv/the stream of dreams.
Yeah, watch us go live. Interact with the chat. We're here. We're fielding questions like why games so bad.
Why there are so many fire monster, thank you.
Yep.
Oh, this has been the stream of dreams. Hasta la pasta.